No, no. Don't look up. I know what you're hiding beneath your hands, and I know you've no face left, but I don't know you.
I'm not the torturer, madam.
No, I never thought you were. I thought someone was trying to play a rather nasty trick on me. Is anyone else coming?
No, madam. No one else is coming.
Then it is to be us three, then. This gentleman, young lady, and myself.
There's nothing to laugh about.
Oh, no. It's the sofas. They're so hideous. And just look how they've been arranged. Well, I suppose each of us has his own. And I suppose that one is mine. I'm sorry, but you cannot expect me to sit on that one. I'm a pale blue and it is a vivid green.
Would you prefer mine?
The claret-colored one, you mean? Oh, that's sweet of you, but no. Anyway, what's the use of worrying? We have to stick to what comes to us. And I will stick with the green one. The only one that might do a pinch is that gentleman's there.
Did you hear that, Mr. Garson?
Oh, the sofa, you mean? So sorry. Please, take it, madam.
Thank you. So, as we are to live with each other, I suppose I better introduce myself. Estelle Rigaud.
And I'm Inez Serrano. Very pleased to meet you.
Joseph Garson. Do you require me any longer?
No. You may go. I'll read when I want you.
You're very pretty. I wish we had some flowers to welcome you with.
Flowers. Oh, I loved flowers. But they'd fade so quickly here, wouldn't they? They're just so stuffy. Anyway, we have to be as cheerful as we possibly can. After all, you two
Yes, last week. You?
I'm quite recent. As a matter of fact, my sister's veil is blowing all over the place, and she's trying her best to cry. Oh, come on, dear, make another effort. Oh, that's better. Oh, my! What a sight Olga looks this morning. She's not crying, and I don't blame her. Tears always mess up one's face. You see, Olga was my bosom friend.
Did you suffer much?
No, I was half-conscious mostly.
What was it?
Pneumonia. Oh, the ceremony's over. They're leaving the cemetery. Goodbye. Goodbye. And you?
The gas stove.
And you, Mr. Carson?
Oh, 12 bullets to the chest. Sorry, I fear I'm not good company among the dead.
Please, do not use that word. It's in terrible bad taste, really. Besides, it doesn't even mean much. And I feel as if we've never been more alive as we are now. And if we must give a name to this state of things, I suggest we call ourselves absentees. Have you been absent long?
About a month.
Where do you come from?
From Rio.
I'm from Paris. Do you have anyone left down there?
Yes. My wife. She's waiting at the entrance of the barracks. She comes there every day, but they won't let her in. Oh, now she's trying to peep through the bars. She doesn't yet know that I'm absent, but she suspects it. Well, now she's going. She's wearing her black dress. So much the better, she won't have to change. She's not crying, but she never did cry much anyhow. It's a bright, sunny day, and she's like a black shadow creeping down the empty street with those tragic eyes of hers and that martyred look she always had. Oh, she got on my nerves.
Please, Mr. Carson.
What?
You're sitting on my sofa.
I beg your pardon. How hot it is in here. Do you mind if I take off
Please don't. I'm sorry, I loathe men in their shirt sleeves. What about you? Do you like men in their shirt sleeves?
Well, I don't care much for men anyway.
Really, I can't imagine why they'd put us two together. It just doesn't make sense.
What's that you said?
Well, I'm looking at you two and thinking that we're going to live with each other. I mean, I expected to meet old friends or relatives.
Yes, a charming old friend with a hole in the middle of his face.
Me too. Oh, but he danced the tango finely, like a professional. But really, I'm beginning to wonder why of all people we'd be put together.
A pure fluke, I should say. They lodge folks as they can, in the order of their coming. Why are you laughing?
Because you amuse me with your flukes. As if they left any of this to chance, but I suppose you have to reassure yourself somehow.
Well, I wonder now. Perhaps we've met each other at some point in our lives.
Never. I shouldn't have forgotten you.
Or perhaps we have friends in common. Did you know the Dubois Seymours?
What's their job?
Oh, they didn't do anything. They lived in the country and hosted people visit them.
I didn't. I was a post office clerk.
And you, Mr. Garson?
We never met. I always lived in Rio.
Then we're right. Must be mere chance that has brought us here together.
Mere chance? Then it's by mere chance that this room is furnished as we see it. It's an accident that the sofa on the left is a vivid green and the one on the right is wine red. Mere chance? Well, just shift the sofas around and you'll see the difference quick enough. I tell you, they've thought it all out. Down to the very last detail, none of this was left to chance. This room has been set for us.
Then it's not mere chance that you are sitting opposite of me.
Ask another. I only know they're waiting.
Look here. You've given us quite enough hints. You might as well come out with it.
But I know nothing. Absolutely nothing about it. I'm as much in the dark as you are.
We've got to know.
Only each of us had the guts to tell.
Or what?
Estelle,
Yes?
what have you done? Why have they sent you here?
Well, that's just it. I haven't the notion. I'm actually beginning to wonder if there hasn't been some ghastly mistake. But do stop smiling. I mean, think of it. Think of the number of people who become absentees every day. There must be thousands and thousands. And they're probably sorted out by understrappers, if you know what I mean. Stupid employees who don't know their jobs. But do stop smiling. I mean, think of it. If I got here by mistake, isn't it possible for you two to get here by mistake? Isn't it better to think that we're all here by mistake?
Is that all you have to tell me?
What else should I tell? I lost my parents when I was a kid, and I had to marry a man who was old enough to be my father. And then I met a man who I was fated to love, and he asked me to run away with him, and I refused. And then pneumonia got up with me and finished me. There, the end. By no certain standards was I wrong to sacrifice my youth to a man nearly 3 times my age.
Certainly not. Now answer me this. Is it a crime to stand for one's principles?
Of course not. Surely no one can blame a man for that.
I ran a pacifist newspaper. Then war broke out. What was I to do? Everyone was watching me, wondering, will he dare? Well, I dared. I folded my arms, and they shot me. Had I done anything wrong?
Of course not. You were
A hero. And what of your wife, Mr. Garson?
Well, that's easy. I rescued her from the gutter.
See? You see?
Yes, I see. Look here, what's the point of this play acting? Trying to throw dust in each other's eyes? We're all tarred by the same brush.
Oh, how dare you!
We're in hell. They don't make mistakes, and people aren't damned for nothing.
Keep quiet!
A damned soul, that's you, my little plaster saint. And ditto our friend here, the noble pacifist. There have been people who burn their lives out for our sakes, and we chuckled at them. So now we must pay the rest.
Will you shut up, damn it!
Oh, okay. I see why they put us 3 together. It's simple, really. Childishly simple. There obviously aren't any physical torments, wouldn't you agree?
I noticed that.
And yet we're in hell. It's obvious what they're after. An economy of manpower, or devil power if you prefer, such as in the cafeteria where customers serve themselves.
What do you mean?
I mean that each of us will act as torturer of the 2 others.
No, I will never be your torturer. I wish neither of you any harm. The solution is easy enough. Each of us stays put in his or her own corner and takes no notice of the others. You there, and I here, like soldiers at our post. Yes, and that way we'll find our own salvation, looking into ourselves and never raising our heads. Agreed?
Agreed.
I agree.
Well then, goodbye.